Kickett's coming down to cover the change. He's moving into the back line from the forward flank.
Manton, untidy hand pass. Here's free again. Gets loose of a tackle deep in the pocket, pulls it back. Hogg's got an open goal, turns around and pops it through.
His third. 5-3 to 3-9. And the kick in it now at Princes Park. Alessio to Buick, who nearly threw that one away. Alessio fires a tackle and dumps his opponent down there in free, who's come up with the free kick. He's done well, Tony Free. A real live wire for the Tigers this afternoon. Oh, great mark, Harvey. That required courage personified, that one.
Well, he stood there. What made it look worse was the fact that they cannoned into his back. You can see there, Hogg canning into the back. Really did arch Harvey's back.
Schaefer punches clear. Watson would gather. Oh, it's a wrestle holding there. Cutaway or plain. Good question. The umpire's made his decision. It's going Richmond's way, and Duncan Cutaway will take the free kick at left half-back flank.
Not much doubting that. Callaway back towards the wing. Gale, good grab.
He'd make a good basketballer, this fellow.
Not right now, Don.
No, he's very athletic.
Way he goes. Elects not to dribble. Perhaps he should have. Not a particularly good kick. Missed there by Hills. He wrestles out there with Campbell and a bounce. So Richmond doing most of the attacking in the last 10 minutes or so. They trail 3-9 to 5-3. 55 metres out from goal. Gale directs it down through the legs of Naish, taken by Thompson. Hills. Well done. This is Wanganeen. Harvey forward of the wing. Salmon wants it wide. Not a particularly good kick. Look out for Kickett behind. No Salmon. Up towards the boundary line by Herman eventually. Salmon, the juggled attempt at the mark. It's out of bounds though in the pocket.
That's where Salmon's height is a real problem. Watch this on replay. Salmon does jump.
Almost. Thrown in. Salmon, clean possession, stood up in the tackle. Lennon's got it. Plain's got him. And a whistle. Just under 6 minutes till half-time. On a cool afternoon. Good game of football. Very spirited. A little bit scrappy at times, but the stakes are high for both these clubs. Denham. Calthorpe goes in short. Buick. Now, he's the man you want with the football in this situation. He's a fine finisher. He'll kick from about 40 metres out on a very slight angle. This for a 12-point lead. He's missed.
And he was a fine finisher until he had the Moz put on him.
So one behind to the Bombers and Darren Buick, 5-4. And the Tigers on 3 goals, 9. Jeff Hogg has kicked all their goals. Behinds have been shared. Hale and Campbell certainly should have had majors in the first quarter. Callaway can't get it to Lambert, which was his intention, I think. And umpire Murray Bird will bounce it just outside 50. Herman, number 36, would know this ground pretty well, having previously, of course, played with Carlton. Free again onto Maxfield. The kick is smothered by Grenville. Excellent effort. And then Maxfield got into his back, so he'll take the free kick. And you couldn't argue with that. Grenville at right centre wing. Goal hard to come by at the moment. Salmon in front. Again, can't take the mark. Hand pass came out from Calthorpe. No one was going anywhere. And again, umpire Murray Bird will bounce it, this time on the edge of the centre square. It's going to be Salmon and Schaefer. Lambert over the top. O'Donnell slaps it down on the shoulder, says the umpire. Bomber free kick. Calthorpe will have to bring the ball back, which he does. O'Donnell's going to take the free at midfield. No mark taken. All scrambled along the 50-metre line. The Plain gets there first in front of Bond. And it's going to be another boundary throw in. 50 metres from Essendon's goal. Plain spent the first quarter on the boundary. Hasn't had too much to do so far in the second. really bothered the statisticians that much. Wanganeen had a good first quarter. Goes in towards the pocket over the head of Watson, and the mark is taken by Kettleway in the left back pocket.
Kellaway deep in his own defensive area, barking the instructions. Goes for distance, back towards the wing. Salmon in from the side, got a fist to it, over Schaefer. Waitman. Maxfield picked out nicely. Free. Maxfield again. Probing kick. Hogg is going back. Good mark.
He had the sit, didn't he, Jeff Hogg? Manton just caught out of position. He tried valiantly. But that was a terrific hand pass initially by Dale Waitman. And set it up, they did, with a series of hand passes, Richmond. And Hogg a chance for his fourth.
This to make the margin just 1 point. Essendon's way if it's a goal. Hogg's kicked it. He's got all 4 for the Tigers.
Still in favour of Essendon, but Richmond nibbling away at that lead. Knights gets slung off. Buick, that'll be in danger, says umpire Carey. Things becoming a little bit heated. And Bond will take the free kick just off the edge of the centre circle. Still inside the square. Bond to put the Tigers into attack again. Going with this slight breeze, but it's not really a factor. In front is Fletcher, taps it down. Thompson, out the back is Harvey. Lambert can't pick up the slippery ball. Tries for Campbell. Hills has got him. No, he hasn't. Gives a hand pass back. Free. That could be there. Did it bounce through?
Up goes Salmon towards half forward. Here's Bond. It's a thumper inside the 50. So the Tigers on a roll at the present time. Danaher perhaps should have got a free kick then. Over the ball is Waitman, taken by Free. He's been inspired in this quarter. It bounces down towards full forward once more. Manton does nicely to Wanganeen, who'll bring it away. But suddenly Essendon really being challenged. Wanganeen around the outer side, ill-directed. Campbell goes back, takes the mark on his chest, plays on immediately. Naish has it, pulls it back towards centre half forward. Buick got hands to it. Waitman behind. Knight's in trouble. Well done, Buick. Back it comes to Waitman, who snaps. And he's missed to behind. But haven't the Richmond faithful found voice now? And this man right in the thick of it. One of the most decorated players in the game, Dale Waitman, has put Richmond in front by 6 points with a minute till half-time.
Well, I thought the signs were there late in the first quarter, and it's been a good term for Richmond. Harvey couldn't take control. Thompson tries to, gives it to Wanganeen. Naish has nearly got him. Out towards Hills, who takes the mark in front of Campbell. It's being brought back on the mark. Emergency umpire coming out. Keep himself warm on a day like today.
Wouldn't be surprised if Captain Wanganeen's not reported.
Plain, lost it. Calthorpe, a quick kick up towards the Bombers' forward line. Now Grenville, yes, goes at goal and kicks a full-pointer. Just what they needed.
Well, that was the last score of the half. The score's dead set level, 6-4 to 5 goals 10. We pick it up at the start of the second half.
It's the second half at Princes Park. Scores are level at half-time. Rucks go at it. Schaefer wins it down. Campbell missed it. Denham towards half-forward with a kick. Knocked forward. Lees charged down by Long. Kellaway under pressure. Gained about 15 metres and found a teammate. Schaefer towards half-forward. Richardson under the pump gets it to Free, who's been brilliant. Down towards full-forward Manton. Wins the wrestle this time and takes the mark. Up from the back pocket, Manton swings it out wide. Watson props in front. Lennon over the top, directs it down to Howard. He's fumbled a bit today, couldn't control that one. Chris Danaher slides in there, who started the game very well, and he ties it up. So a ball up at right half forward.
Yes, good stats for Chris Danaher. Probably most of those would have been in the first quarter, as you suggested, Dennis. Campbell gets well pinned by Danaher. Howard slews off the side of the boot, kicks to half forward, knock away by Harvey. Knights goes through, O'Donnell's got him. And there's going to be a free kick to be taken by Gary O'Donnell. Gives it away quickly. Harvey. Past Gale, but only just. Knock away for Essendon by Calthorpe. Didn't get the ball very far. Still in Essendon's possession. Long usually does something constructive, brings it across the ground. Watson the target, Lennon fists it clear, ball hits the deck again. Lambert over to Bullis. Knights on centre wing. Too much on offer for him, has to go long. Gale in front, didn't drag it down that time. Howard gives him backup support, kicks it cross goal. Maybe Nash was the target. Hogg and Manton. Oh, they both trip up. Who tripped who?
No, Hogg tripped Manton.
Manton's got the free kick anyway. It's going to have to come back. Thompson's got it now, but it will be a free kick to Manton in the right back pocket. He had a good deal with Hogg. Hogg's got the goals on the board. Alessio and Schaefer. Denham robes it beautifully. Lees. Ball bounces kindly for him. Well, in the end, it probably didn't do that. Did well to get a kick, but he's put it out of bounds on the full. Or was it out before he kicked it?
Interesting matchup. Lees and Long, they've been at it all day. With the quicker Long, you'd think initially that he'd be too quick and nimble for Lees, but Lees sticking to his guns.
The ball was out of bounds before Lees kicked the ball. And so it's going to be a throw in. Schaefer and Alessio go at it.
Alessio did nicely. Look for Denham. Oh, there's a strong tackle on Lees. Still play goes on. Kellaway kicks it back into the pack. He's got a sense of humour. Schaefer couldn't control it. Alessio slides in after it. Nash does well. Eventually it's out of bounds. Free missed it. O'Donnell put his body on the line as he always does, and the ball will be thrown in on the wing. No change to the half-time score. Still a tie. Here's Long. Sweeping hand pass. Alessio gets by one tackler and is second. Feeds Long over the shoulder. Taken by Watson. 55 metres out from goal. Kicks it down towards Salmon. Strong tackle. Lennon got Watson down. Plain.
Well, the opportunist, Bradley Plain. 2 goals last week. Been very quiet today.
First kicked on.
In actual fact, that's his first kick for the game. But he is a real opportunist, as I mentioned earlier. I think that was Denham in front of the pack. But anyway, there's Plain, playing half forward. His first.
So Essendon hit the front again. They were headed just before half-time. Drew level at the main change. O'Donnell out of the centre, kicks to half forward. Nash. And Kelthorpe with Lambert tying it up just next to the circle. 21.5 minutes left in the third term. Bond is the last to get up. All in for this bounce, like football in the 60s before they brought in the diamond and then the square. Alessio wins it. Lambert loses some meterage, gets it back to Nash. Nash kicks to half forward, or Lennon dropped what he certainly should have taken. Grenvold applies a tackle. He breaks it only just. Back to Nash. He'll have to be quick. Wangadine's nearly got him. Over to Bauer. Hogg. Looking for a free kick, or certainly Richmond supporters were. Bauer again. Centering kick. Richardson underneath it. From the back. The mark is taken by Schaefer.
It was a good centering kick. That was by Bauer. It cleared both Richardson and Gale. They're the 2 key forwards, and there's Schaefer on his knees, well padded up. You can see there protection for centre bounces. In actual fact, he's got to put his body in a little bit more at the centre bounces. Robert Schaefer. He's got a good leap, but he cannot utilise his leap if he doesn't get his body a little closer to the ball. But now again, he's got a chance to kick his first.
Point blank range, although Gale missed one from there. I think he's done likewise. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
You shouldn't miss them from there. You really shouldn't.
Well, if they lose this game, those 2 shots, I think, will be pointed out by John Northey on the tape during the week. 5-11. The Tigers' tally moves along to Essendon 7-4.
Fletcher goes in short. This is Thompson. Back to Fletcher. He runs towards half-back and boots it out towards the wing. Alessio's the target, and why not? He's big enough, and he takes the mark in front on the run. Very athletic. Stephen Alessio goes for distance. Not a good kick. It wobbles down a half forward. In front is Plain, who kicked the last goal. The only goal of the second half to date. Puts it up in the air for Salmon. Behind Kickett now. Back to goal. Kickett rides one bump. Was he taken high? Not according to the umpire. The ball was held to him and will have a bounce. Well, he made the play, Derek Kickett. The crowd upset he wasn't pinged for holding the ball, I fancy, but That would have been very harsh. Bounce about 35 metres out from Essendon's attacking goal. O'Donnell snaps. How will it bounce? Well enough.
Well, Gary O'Donnell, he kicked a point earlier. He's got the job on Matthew Knights. Knights really started to cut Richmond up. And then O'Donnell was moved on to him in the second quarter. Still got the job, but it's good to see the defending player also attack. And maybe Matthew Knights has got to learn a little bit of defence as the pressure goes onto him.
So back to the centre, 2 quick goals by Essendon to start the second half. Richmond must hang on. Grenvold. Hand pass over the top to Thompson. Bauer. Nasiti. Harvey. Knights. Can't take it. Tries to farm out a hand pass in front, but Grenvold's there. Free, applies a tackle. That's holding the ball. Umpire Murray Bird dynamite on that one. And so Free to take the free kick. 16 and 5 his stats so far.
Well, see, what he did was drag the ball back in and then dropped it. Although the ball was being held to him, he didn't get it out. The initial thing was to drag it back in. So that's a correct decision by the umpire.
Well, the way Richmond have been kicking a goal, you wouldn't bank on anything up there. Gale off the hands. Oh, touched. Hogg was right at the back of the pack. And the ball's gone through from behind. 8-4 to 5-12. The difference is 10 points with 18 minutes left in the third quarter. As I said, Richmond must hang on early in the third. They had the breeze. It's only slight to start the last quarter. Thompson from Harvey. Thompson at right half back. And the mark taken by Denham. He in front of Wakeman.
He's half back. Plays on to Buick. They need more from that pair. Both of them pretty quiet. Buick, telling kick. Down towards centre half forward. Alessio surrounded. Falls forward. Calthorpe gets it to Long. This is Plain. 30 metres out. Snaps. That's touch and go. Touched right on the line. Well, Howard did particularly well.
Hasn't he got some skill, Bradley Plain? It's a pity consistency is not part of his game. He's certainly come into it in the early part of this third quarter.
Howard brings it in. 8-5, 5-12. Testing time for the Tigers. Calthorpe, 48 metres out. Misses to the near side.
Calthorpe, that's twice. Bomber Thompson asked him earlier, why didn't you handball? And Bradley Plain in a position. He asked the same question. Bradley, why didn't you handball? But then again, he's only a youngster. He's still got to come to grips with the pace of the game.
So the margin out to 12 points. Some indecision from Bullis. Eventually, he comes Mimba's side. Howard flies from behind. Calthorpe didn't have it. Play goes on. Campbell paddles it towards the boundary. And he and Hills slide into the fence. So a throw in about 70 metres out from Essendon's attacking goal, and they've done the bulk of the attacking in this third period so far.
Well, Lambert's off the ground. That's an interesting move, and Maxfield's come on.
Wanganeen, who could be on report, kicks it inside the 50. No mark held. Once again, Plain, who's suddenly bombing up everywhere. Another one.
2 goals in this quarter to Bradley Plain. 9-6 to 5-12, and Essendon scoot clearing. Alessio taps down. Again, back to the centre. Free. Denham takes the mark at half back. Bombers full of confidence now. Fletcher. Low raking kick. Perfectly pinpointed to Watson. Watson on right centre wing. Kicked a beautiful goal in the first quarter. Salmon at the back. Kick it. Gives him backup support. Taken high. He'll get a free kick.
Well, he drew the umpire's attention to it, didn't he? Kick it. The arms went out. And why not? There's the free kick. Callaway.
I think the umpire would have seen that, regardless of what happened, Don.
Yes, even without the bifocals. I think he could have picked that one up. Kickett's got 2 goals against his name. Might have 3. That's pretty close. He has got 3. 3 goals to Kickett. It's all Essendon in the third quarter as it was early in the first. 10-6 to 5-12.
He's played some football up on the back line, but this man is a very creative player. And good players, players with ability, should be played on the forward line. And there he is, his third goal, Derek Kickett. Ian Herman, the job on him.
Makes it look easy. Derek Kickett. Back in the middle. The Tigers needing the next goal. Maybe the next couple. 66-42. You've got a hand to it. Alessio, who's been busy so far in this term, is getting a free kick. Plays on immediately. Grenvold unloads for distance inside the 50 with Salmon held, not according to the umpire. Howart's got the ball. Took the mark and drives it towards the outer side. Schaefer lays it off immediately. Knights across his body into space. With the run of it there was Herman, or was it Kellaway? He was met solidly. In goes Free. It was Harvey that met Kellaway, and Free, looking to make amends, has been penalised. Buick, it's getting Willing on the outer side. Danaher's got the ball. Standing kick from the wing. Bond, awkward bounce, and it runs away from him and goes out of bounds, so we've got a throw in.
Richmond goalless so far in the third quarter. Added only 2 points to their half-time tally. Scores level at the main change. Quick kick. And the pack comes towards Kickett again. Within kicking distance, he has to play on now. Raking left footer into the goal square. Salmon the target. Long comes in from the side. And the ball off hands out of bounds.
That was a good
left forward pocket.
Good effort. I think that was Campbell in there, mixing it up, just getting a fist to it. Salmon definitely would have had it, as would Long, but Campbell managed to get a fist in there. Good effort by Campbell.
Salmon palms it out the back. Kickett's there with Plain. Snapshot. Oh, what a beauty! Tremendous goal by Derek Kickett. His fourth. The Bombers on fire at Princes Park. 11-6 to 5-12.
Well, that's obviously a practice thing that Essendon do. If you watch Salmon over the back again. And there's Kickett. Because every time Salmon does get in that position, the ball does come over the back, if he can get his hand to it.
Well, we've played only 11 minutes in the third quarter, and the difference is blown out to 5 goals after scores were levelled at half-time.
Yes, in the twinkling of an eye, Essendon have kicked 5 goals. Plain and Kickett on the forward line, right in the thick of the action. 11-6 to 5-12. Well, Schaefer had a chance. They'll rue that, I think. That would have been a nice goal to get in reply to Plain's first of the term.
Herman coming off Dennis for Richmond, and Herman coming on. Now Herman may go down and pick up Kickett because that was Herman's man. There he is, number 11, made famous by one M. Monteith.
Yes.
Captain of Richmond, and also a Western Australian. Might have come from the same club, did they?
South Fremantle, yes they did. Although Bruce was around a bit. Played for Claremont and coach West Perth. O'Donnell out of the middle towards half-forward. Plain was up. Getting a fist on it, Calthorpe, taken by Howard towards the outer side. Danaher left it behind. Grenvold has got it. He's played well. Denham, the high kick towards half-forward. All Richmond there, they collide. Waitman and Howard. Howard's in trouble as a result. Lennon going nowhere. Robbed at the ball by Watson. Big roar from the crowd. Plain again. He'll kick his third of the term. No, hit the post.
But how far did he run, Bradley Plain? The umpire?
Not as far as Johnny Platten last night.
No, but he still did run a fair way.
11-7, 5-12. Here's Campbell in the back pocket. Nothing on down the ground. It's all Essendon upfield. So Campbell has to hold the ball eventually. He goes across field, and Waitman, forward of half-back. He breaks away, runs towards the middle, kicking towards half-forward. Wanganeen set up for him. Almost the mark behind. Hasn't got the ball, and he'll get the free kick.
Kevin Wanganeen, who ran the ball out of defence superbly in the first quarter, combining then, as he does now, with Harvey. On to Buick.
He was gone. Play on. Oh, Peter Carey, he's conned you.
And being brought back on the mark. Kicks to Thompson.
He was gone too.
Was he off? Campbell stands the mark. Back to Buick. Kick is to half-forward. Punch away by Bullis, albeit not very far. Lees applies a Shepherd.
Oh.
Hand pass out the bottom. Schaefer slaps it back. Grenvold. Standing start, kick it at the goal square, kick it at the back, can't drag into Specky. Long taps it back beautifully for Plain. Snap! In a goal! For Essendon.
21-15 beat Richmond 8 goals 15.